Are you planning to fly with medications in 2025? If so, you might be surprised by just how much has changed. What used to be a simple process, packing your prescriptions in your carry-on, has now become one of the biggest pain points for travelers. TSA agents are paying closer attention than ever, and small mistakes, like packing pills the wrong way or forgetting to declare liquids, could cost you precious time, get your medications confiscated, or even put your health at risk mid-trip. In this video, we're breaking down the latest TSA rules for traveling with medications in 2025, step by step. We'll cover everything from how to pack prescription drugs, what to do with controlled substances, the right way to carry liquids and injectables, and even international rules that could land you in trouble if ignored. And stick with me until the end, because I'll share some bonus hacks, resources, and digital tools that can save your health, your time, and your wallet on your next flight. Chapter 1. Prescription Medications. Prescription medications are the most sensitive category when it comes to TSA. If you take daily medication for chronic conditions, always pack them in their original pharmacy-labeled containers. While many travelers use pill organizers for convenience, TSA has become stricter in 2025 about unlabeled pills. Even experienced flyers have had organizers flagged and questioned, especially on international connections. If you do use a pill box, carry at least one labeled prescription bottle as backup. And for controlled medications, such as ADHD treatments like Adderall or stronger painkillers, go the extra mile. Bring a doctor's note. A signed letter on official letterhead can make the difference between a smooth checkpoint experience and a stressful delay. Some countries enforce stricter import laws than the U.S., so documentation is your best defense. Chapter 2. Original Packaging Rules. Technically, TSA doesn't forbid pill organizers, but unlabeled medication can easily be misunderstood. In recent months, there have been cases where travelers were delayed for over an hour while TSA tried to verify unmarked pills. Imagine missing your connection just because your ibuprofen was in a Ziploc bag. The safest route? Keep prescriptions in their original labeled containers whenever possible. If you need to transfer them to an organizer for daily use, keep at least one labeled bottle as proof. It's a simple backup that can save you a big headache. Chapter 3. Liquid Medications. The good news is that liquid medications aren't subject to the standard 3.4-ounce liquid limit. You're allowed to bring larger amounts if they're medically necessary. But there's a catch. You must declare them at the checkpoint. TSA agents may test the liquids, which takes extra time, so pack them smart. Keep them in a separate clear bag and place them in a tray for quick inspection. And remember, this rule applies not only to liquids but also to gels, ointments, inhalers, and even gel caps. Forgetting to declare them can mean a frustrating secondary screening. Chapter 4. Controlled Substances. Controlled substances are where things get serious. Even if you're carrying a legally prescribed medication in the U.S., it may not be recognized abroad. For example, some travelers have been detained overseas because they lacked documentation for medications like Adderall. The safest practice is to carry the original prescription bottle, a doctor's note, signed and dated on letterhead, a copy of your prescription. When traveling internationally, research your destination's laws in advance. What's perfectly legal at home might be banned or restricted elsewhere. Chapter 5. TSA Declarations. Here's a simple but powerful tip. Declare your medications up front. When you get to the officer, calmly say, "I have medically necessary items in my bag I'd like to declare. This includes injectables, syringes, cooling packs, and anything sensitive." Being proactive earns you more cooperation, reduces confusion, and often makes the process faster. Chapter 6. The Checked Luggage Mistake. Never put essential medications in your checked bag. Bags get lost. Flights get delayed. And airlines are not responsible for lost prescriptions. Always carry them in your carry-on, preferably somewhere easily accessible. A smart backup strategy. Bring at least a 2 to 3 day supply in your carry-on, even if you're checking extras. That way, even if your suitcase goes missing, you won't be stranded without life-saving meds. Chapter 7. Insulin and AMP, Injectables. For travelers with diabetes or conditions requiring injectables, preparation is key. Pack insulin or similar meds with TSA-compliant gel ice packs. They don't have to be frozen solid, just cold enough to keep your medication stable. Cooling pouches like Frio bags are traveler favorites. You're also allowed to carry syringes, but only if they're paired with the medication they're meant for. Clearly label your pens, vials, and devices, and keep a glucose meter plus backup batteries handy. Chapter 8. Over-the-counter medications. OTC meds like ibuprofen, allergy pills, or antacids are generally safe to bring. But when traveling internationally, original packaging is best. Countries like Japan strictly regulate ingredients found in common U.S. cold meds. Avoid mixing OTC and prescriptions in the same container. Unlabeled pills raise suspicion. Instead, keep them separate in small, clearly labeled travel pouches, and consider bringing a reference list of names and dosages. Chapter 9. Supplements and AMP vitamins. Don't underestimate supplements. TSA scanners often flag large amounts of powders, capsules, or unmarked pills. Bring supplements in their factory-sealed bottles whenever possible. Loose baggies or bulk containers are more likely to be pulled aside for testing. Chapter 10. Traveling with dependents. If you're traveling with kids, elderly parents, or anyone else who takes regular medication, take charge of organizing it. Keep prescriptions, ID copies, and a checklist handy. For elderly travelers, pill organizers with time and day labels are extremely useful, but always carry at least one labeled container as proof. Chapter 11. TSA scanners and AMP, medication safety. Most TSA scanners are perfectly safe for medications, but if you're concerned, especially with sensitive injectables, you can request a hand inspection instead. Officers are required to honor the request, even if it adds a few minutes. This gives peace of mind for fragile or temperature-sensitive drugs. Chapter 12. International restrictions. This is where many travelers make their biggest mistake. Just because your prescription is legal in the U.S. doesn't mean it's legal elsewhere. For example, Japan bans pseudoephedrine, found in many cold meds. The UAE has strict rules on controlled medications. Singapore enforces fines for undeclared prescriptions. Always check the embassy or consulate website of your destination. Print and carry any required paperwork. Being honest and prepared is the best way to avoid serious legal trouble abroad. Chapter 13. Traveling with medications in 2025 doesn't have to be overwhelming. Yes, the rules are stricter, but if you prepare properly, keep prescriptions labeled, carry documentation, declare your items, and research destination laws, you'll avoid unnecessary delays, protect your health, and fly with peace of mind. If this video helped you, please hit the like button, leave a comment with your travel questions, and don't forget to subscribe for more insider tips every day. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the next video.